And there we are. Both teams are on the field. I'll leave you to the commentators who will introduce the teams.
And welcome to the second half of the first day of Alliance Tournament 8. We have Cry Havoc versus Plutonix. And looks like it's going to be an interesting match. Cry Havoc fielding 2 Slipneers, a Macarial, 2 Signables, a Scimitar, and 2 Stilettos.
And Plutonix fielding an Abaddon, Nightmare, Dramiel, Caldari Navy Hookbill, Daredevil, Caldari Navy Hookbill, and an Abaddon.
You can see already that the match is underway. We have a whole horde of Valkyrie 2s and Vespa EC600s deployed for Cry Havoc, and straight away one of the Caldari Navy Hookbills of Plutonix going down.
Yes, there's certainly a lot of movement right now. You see lasers coming from the Dramiels.
It was interesting to see actually that they actually brought Cry Havoc brought their Scimitar pilot in at range. They brought their entire gang in really close range on top of the other gang, but they've brought their logistics ship about 70 kilometers off, and actually it is already down indeed.
And now one of the Dramiels from Cry Havoc taking fire, and it's gone.
I've also lost a Daredevil from Plutonix as well. That is also down.
So now on the Plutonix side, we're looking at Abaddon, Nightmare, Caldari Navy Hookbill, Dramiel.
And on Cry Havoc's side, we still have 2 Slipneers, a Macarial, 2 Cinnables, and 2 Stilettos on the field.
And a Dramiel just dropped.
And we can see Deja Thoris of Invictor of Cry Havoc. They're taking heavy shield damage in one of those Slipneers. The Cry Havoc team not really being touched very heavily by the damage of Plutonix. I was expecting a lot more DPS from that trio of Abaddons.
No, and it looks like the Plutonix frigate team has pretty much been wiped out.
Yep, 4 battleships left on the field now for Plutonix, 3 Abaddons and a single lone Nightmare.
One of the Abaddons now taking fire.
Yeah, we can see 2 of the Abaddons now taking fire, in fact. 1 backwater shields, another 2/3.
And that first Abaddon shields are almost out.
Yeah, I'm expecting these guys maybe to have a bit of a buffer tank going on, but straight away I'm being proved wrong. That Abaddon's starting to melt pretty much straight away from Plutonix, taking out a third of the DPS from the gang.
That it is. It's in half structure and it's gone.
So that leaves two Abaddons and a Nightmare on the field for Plutonix. We have a single Slipneer on the field with a Macarial and backup of 2 Cinnables and 2 Stilettos for Cry Havoc. It looks like Cry Havoc are going to take this one.
Yes, the Plutonix Abaddon almost out of shields, and if it's anything like the last one, once it hits armor, it'll melt fast, and it is.
Yep, I think we're seeing another case of the Macarial coming out here and dealing a hell of a lot of DPS. Those 2 Cinnables as well from Cry Havoc are really chewing through the opposition.
Yes, and right now all Plutonix has left is the Abaddon and the Nightmare, so I'm going to go ahead and call this for Cry Havoc early.
Oh, without a doubt, although the second Slipneer from Cry Havoc is looking like it's in trouble. He's hovering around 25% shield at present. But again, shield stripped away pretty much instantly on that last Abaddon from Plutonix.
Yeah, now it's hitting armor damage, so it's not going to last.
Yeah, something's wrong there. Those things shouldn't go down that quick, but then again, this is the tournament, I guess anything can happen. We can see again Nakata of Cry Havoc approaching roughly about half armor in the second Slipneer from the Cry Havoc team, but it looks as if most of the DPS from the Plutonix team is going to be off the field pretty soon.
Oh, they may take that Slipneer with them, though. It's a 25% structure.
Yep, it's looking like that Nightmare's dishing out a fair bit of damage. Well, the only ship left now for the Plutonix team. And yes, we have lost the Sleipnir from the Cry Havoc team. They still have a Mark, 2 Signables and 2 Stilettos on the field.
And that Nightmare isn't falling as fast as one would expect. It's at about 50% shields.
See, the Nightmare has actually turned its guns on the Macarial now, but it looks as if the Nightmare's going to lose out in this instance. Shield tank are not quite as heavy as I was expecting, given the Nightmare's bonuses.
Yeah, me neither. It seems like once the shields didn't last as long as I expected, and once they did go down, it was pretty much game over.
Yeah, but we can see that the Nightmare's pretty much rapidly approaching armor now. He's going to be down pretty soon with the damage from those 3 projectile fitted hulls.
Yeah, just taking armor damage now, and yeah, it's dropping fast.
Yep, and we can pretty much call this for the Cry Havoc team. It looks like Plutonix are down and out. Their last ship on the field, the Nightmare, now heavily into structure and just about to pop.
And it's gone. So Cry Havoc, take this, and we'll turn it back over to CCP Soundwave.
Thank you very much, guys. Veteran tournament team Cry Havoc taking this one and beating the debutantes from Plutonix. We will be back very shortly with the next match. It is CVA versus Darkside at 1840 Eve time. We'll be right back.